Okay, so now what we're going to do, put the headrest down, have the heels sit bone width apart, tuck the tail under, roll all the way up. Breathe in at the top and then breathing out to roll back down through the spine. Spine curls, so tuck the tail under, roll all the way up, keeping the bed in at the stopper by squeezing the back of the knees. So imagine you've got a ruler behind the back of the knees. As you tuck and lengthen the tailbone out, squeeze the back of the knees so you activate the hamstrings right up to the sit bones. And then as you roll down, try and lengthen the bony protrusions of the spine away from one another. Definitely engage the lats by pressing the palms down into the carriage and the back of the arms down into the carriage. Trying to open up the spine as best you can, open up the front of the hips as best you can. I like to use a tennis ball in between the knees here too. I haven't done that in this workout, but it's a really great tool to keep those adductors engaged. And imagine you're stretching the kneecaps up and away from you where the ceiling and the wall meets, reaching the knees towards where the ceiling and the wall meets. On the way down as well, that can help with lengthening through your body. Okay, so now into curl-ups. Put your hands behind your head, have your knees and feet together. Lift your shoulders off and then flex up from that point and then return to that point. So you're exhaling neutral pelvis. Inhale, keep the abs engaged as you lower back down to the start position, which is the shoulder blades off the carriage. So you're really pivoting around where the lower shoulder blades are. Imagine a skewer going through the mid-spine. And same with obliques, you're wanting to sort of pivot around that lower shoulder blade part of the spine, lengthening, lifting both shoulders off, but one more than the other. Keep the armpits drawing towards the knees. Okay, now into toe taps. Lift one leg up, followed by the other. Neutral pelvis, scapula imprinted. And then hinge in the hips, moving the thigh away from your torso, touching the calf to the bar. Breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, maintaining a little hollow in the lower back without the tense in your back. You want to feel the tension scooping in and up in the front of the belly. And then into hip rolls, so grab hold of the rods just above the shoulder rests. Inhale, roll, and then exhale, return. Inhale, roll over onto one hip, and then exhale, return. Imprint the opposite shoulder blade down as you lift the hip up, and then initiate, think rib, waist, hip to return. Press the right shoulder blade down, and then think rib, waist, hip to return. The legs move as one unit, so every now and again I'll have a look at the kneecaps and make sure that they're even. Often the top leg will slide back down, so you want to keep those kneecaps even. And our target area is the waist muscles, the obliques. Beautiful mobility for the spine as well. Inhale, roll, and then exhale, return. Inhale through the nose and then initiate deep abdominals to return. So put the headrest back up. Roll onto your side. We're going to do a spring change. So we'll put 1.5 springs on. If that's too strong for you, then 1 spring is plenty. Line yourself up, lift your head up, have a look at your pelvis, pubic bone, navel and nose all in one line. Hands in the straps. Knees up into tabletop, core abdominals engaged. Breathe out to lower the arms, breathe in to return. So lat pull down series. And you want to initiate the movement from the mid-back muscles. Only lower the arms down within a range that your scapula, your shoulder blades can stay flat against the carriage. So that is not all the way down to the carriage. It's often just up above. And initiating the push of the straps with those mid-back muscles, the lower trapezius and the lats. Now turn the arms out, open them out, draw the arms in by your thighs and then open to shoulder height. As the arms go out, drop the collarbones down. As the arms go in, initiate from the armpits. Try and lengthen the arms away from your shoulders, particularly through this mid-range. Armpits, reach, engage. Keep the scapula externally rotating and flat. Triceps. Keep the elbows above the carriage, off the carriage a couple of inches. And bend to 90 and then palms down towards the floor. So the challenge here is to keep the elbows nice and stable, keeping the humerus, the upper arm bone, very still and stabilized, nipping the scapula back and down. So you're strengthening your stabilizers in your shoulder blades whilst working the triceps. Return the bed back to the stopper and then put your feet down. 2 deep breaths. In through the nose, calm body. Out through the mouth, calm, relaxed body. Okay, ready to rock and roll again. So bring the hands up above the shoulders, engage your abdominals, lift one leg up followed by the other, and then you do a curl up. So this is hundreds prep. Reach the fingertips towards the bar, really using those armpit muscles and the lower shoulder blade muscles. Keep pulling the collarbones away from the ears. Drawing the armpits towards the direction that they're facing, which is towards the hips. Feel the abdominals pressing your hands into the strap, so the abs are holding your head and your shoulders and arms up. In through the nose, out through the mouth, try and lift up a millimeter higher. In through the nose, out through the mouth, engage the pelvic floor, draw the belly button down and up. Think calm body, and then return the bed back to the stopper and then place your feet down. Okay, knee rocks, legs out nice and wide, feet out nice and wide, and then rolling the knees to one side and then the other, initiating with the knees, lengthening your knees out of your sacroiliac joints. Okay, single leg stretch. Lift your head up, make sure you're aligned, pubic bone, navel and nose. Hands above shoulders, and then neutral pelvis, one leg up followed by the other. Lower the arms down, reach one leg out, and then the other side. Try and keep the foot on the same plane as you reach the leg out. Lower the arms down within a range that the scapula stay imprinted and flat, so it feels like you're externally rotating your arm bones. Ribs down, belly up. Engaging the back of the thigh, just like when you were doing pliés and single leg stretch, so engaging the hamstring as you extend the leg out. Elbows stay straight, wrists are straight. Lengthening your wrists away from your shoulders. Return the bed back to the stopper, place your feet down. Arms on box. I like to do the arms on a lighter spring. I feel like I work deeper and with more precision when it's either on a half a spring or a half and a quarter spring. Some people like to do a full spring. I like to go lighter. Okay, so lat pull or chest expansion. Arms are straight, wrists are straight. Pull your hands in by your hip bones and then reach the arms forward. The hands are sort of sliding beside the box. And we're imprinting the scapula back, trying to nip the shoulder blades flat as best you can, lifting up through the pelvic floor and your abdominals, through your palate and the crown of the head. Anywhere between 6 to 10 of these. Keep lifting up and out of your sit bones. Initiating by pressing the hands into the straps, using those shoulder blades and mid-back muscles. Triceps, so lift your arms up, And then bend your elbows, drawing the hands in and then out, keeping the arm bone, the humerus, as still as possible. So imagine your elbows are resting on a tabletop. You're drawing the little fingers in towards your collarbones and then the palms up towards the ceiling. So you keep externally rotating the arms to help engage the lats. The shoulder blades are wide, the armpits are drawing down towards the knees. And always initiating by deepening the abdominal connection and feeling like you're lifting up and out of your core, out of your pelvis. So now into rhomboids, straps just up above your elbows on your forearms. Widen your elbows and then draw them back, return to wide and then forward. Elbows go out to the shoulders and then they go back past your shoulders, return and then forward. Armpits drawing back. Now use the mid-back muscles. So using your shoulder blades and then draw the shoulder blades together, back out to the side and then forward, down and out, and then shoulder blades kiss, return wide and then forward. Really lengthen, reach out through your elbows away from your armpits, lift up out of your sit bones. So we'll do front arms, so swing around, your pelvis is towards the back of the box, hands are through the straps, palms are up. Hug a tree. Draw the fingertips towards one another and then wide. Okay, armpits are drawing down and towards your knees. Shoulder blades are wide. Keep the shoulder blades wide as the arms reach out to the side and keep your arms in peripheral vision. Think of initiating from the deep abdominals and then your little fingers. So now into salute. So fingertips towards the temples and then reaching the arms out to a V position and then towards your temples. So it's almost like you keep your forearms as still as possible, reaching out wide and then return. The elbows are out wider than the shoulders and they stay out there as you then straighten the arms, feeling the triceps do the work. Okay, so now we're going to have a little stretch. Just put the straps down. Eagle, right elbow on top of the left and then wrap the palms around, lifting up out of your pelvis. The elbows are in line with your shoulders and then drop them down slightly. Other side, left elbow on top, wrap your arms around, elbows lifted, reaching the elbows forward and up, breathing into the back of your shoulder. So how did you go? I really hope you enjoyed that workout. I'm looking forward to taking you through level 2 of my next video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you can stay up to date and get notified when it's released. If you did enjoy the workout, tapping the like button is always appreciated. Thanks for watching and remember, movement is medicine.